Hello everybody, Philly here back again with another video where today I am reviewing episode 2 of the latest Ultraman series, Ultraman OMEGA. If you haven't seen my last video, it was review on episode 1. I am reviewing episode 2 today. Again, strong episode, really good. Starts off with this team kind of like looking or investigating the kaiju from last episode, seeing like what's going on there. But then there's this other kaiju who like spews poison, and we see this old couple, and they look at their plants, and their plants have been poisoned. So that's kind of cool. It's not. But then there's that. So we see the kaiju for this episode, which is like this frog lizard thingy. It's weird. Ultraman is weird. If you don't know now that Ultraman's weird, what are you doing? Then we meet up with Kosei and Serato, who this episode does get his name of Serato Okida. We also meet our third main character of this show, called Ayumu. She's really cool. She like investigates kaiju and stuff. So that's kind of cool. There is no like team in this Ultraman season, which I gotta say, kind of unique. I kind of like it a little bit. Then you've also got the fact of... Oh yeah, they are keeping with the fact that Serato kind of needs to eat food in order to maintain his Ultraman... Well, basically he's got a low metabolism or whatever. Basically, him becoming Ultraman drains his energy. That's kind of what's going on here. Obviously, Serato and Kosei then go to the place where they're investigating the kaiju. They won't let him in, obviously, because it's like a investigation going on, so you can't really go in. That doesn't stop Serato, though. He grabs Kosei and they jump on this bridge, which is kind of funny. Like, it's typical Ultraman episode, really. Like, obviously, it's one of the starter ones, so you're kind of meeting new characters. So there's that. There also, they seem to speculate on the fact that Ultraman OMEGA kind of works with the people, like with humans, like defending them from kaiju. They say that's speculation, and I think the crux of it is going to be that they are going to do stuff like that for each episode, and to eventually bring people around to Ultraman being here and ultimately saving people. No special forms in this episode. It's just kind of like setting up Ultraman OMEGA, and I think it does a really good job in doing that. The action is on top form. It's really cool. I do like the bit where Kosei summons the Omega Slugger, and not Kosei, Serato summons the Omega Slugger, and Kosei says, "You can't do this here. Go somewhere. Protect your identity." Like that's kind of cool, but as it is in keeping with like typical Ultraman stuff of them having to keep their identity under wraps. Serato in this episode is actually quite funny because he kind of has like this childlike wonder about him, and it's kind of funny. So yeah. So Ultraman fights the kaiju in this dam because they find out that he's going to this dam, and also Ayumi says that that my brain's all over the place. They also say that the kaiju needs to be off water in order for it to not be as powerful, because it ultimately beats the crap out of Ultraman Omega to begin with. But then again, that's kind of like basic Ultraman fighting in a nutshell. So there's that. But yeah, the Ultra Beam in this, the Specium Beam, like the whole like type thing, that's really cool. I found that to be really cool. I will put a picture of it somewhere. Still isn't better than the Ultra Beam in Ultraman Rising. If you've seen my Ultraman Rising review, right, which will be linked up here, go watch it so you will see what I mean. Bear in mind, there is spoilers in that, so if you haven't seen Ultraman Rising, go watch Ultraman Rising on Netflix. Just do it. But yeah, to end things off, the episode was good. I'm enjoying the show, even though there's only been 2 episodes. At the time of recording, episode 3 is out, so I will be watching that, reviewing that, and then probably having that out sometime this week. So yeah. So with that, thank you guys for watching this episode of, me review episode 2 of Ultraman Omega. I hope to see you for the next one. Goodbye, everybody.